Right, okay. I thought I'd do another quick video just to show you how to essentially use the hotkey on what it's for, and how to sort of navigate in and out of games. So to get into a game, it's obviously really simple. You'll just obviously go to the particular emulator that you want to use, enter it by pressing X, and then obviously choosing the game that you want to play. We'll go for Airwolf. No particular reason, obviously, and fire it up with X. Wait for that to load. You'll get sort of like a little bit of a holding screen with the box art and a screenshot. Try not to press any of the other buttons while it's loading up, just in case anything messes up in the background. And then game will load. Obviously, with any of the consoles, the games will just play as they were on console. With regards to arcade games, they required coins or credits to be input in the arcades. So to add coins, you just press the options or the not the options button, sorry, the select or the share button, and you can insert as many coins as you want, limitless, obviously to help completing games. Once you've done that, press start or options, and it will fire up the game. Control should be mapped on every emulator. I did do some testing to make sure that you should be able to just basically get everything going on all of the emulators, but I will show you in another quick video on how you can remap controls for individual games or individual emulators should you choose. So once you've decided that you've had enough of playing Airwolf because it's not a particularly great looking game, you can press the hotkey and start or options as it is on the PS4 controller at the same time. Press them both together and that'll take you back to the menu. And that's how you get out of any game in any console at all. So fire up a game using X to select. Add coins using the select or the share button. Once the game's loaded, obviously. There we go, coins. Start your game. Decide, oh, actually you don't want to play that game or you've had enough playing it. Hotkey and start or options at the same time, and that'll take you back. Nice and simple. Okay, so that's how you get in and out of games. Really easy. Works for all of the consoles, as I've said. Another great feature is that you can basically save at any point, so you don't have to wait until you get to a particular point in the game and obviously save as you would have done on the console or in the arcade, as you would have done at that particular time. You can save at any point and you can load back into where you were at any point as well. However, I do believe that all the consoles will operate as they would have done normally. So PlayStation, as an example, if you got to a point where you can save and you would save on your memory card, the emulation does have virtual memory cards for them, so you can save it and then you could actually then go back into the game and load it via the memory card as well. But if I'm honest, using this, it's just easier to save the state and load the state. So we're going to start Zombies Ate My Neighbours, and what we're going to do is to save the state, and you'll see it appear bottom left hand corner of the screen. When you do it, you press your hotkey and you press R1 at the same time, and then you'll see it popped up there, saved state to slot 0. There you go. You can press it as many times as you want and it will save it. So if I now go and play a little bit of the game for a second, and then I decide, oh, actually I want to go back to where I saved previously. To load the state, it's hotkey and L1. So hotkey and L1 at the same time, and it will load it and it will take me back to where I was. So again, hotkey and L1, it will take me back. And then the next time I do a save state, it will just overwrite the previous one. So I've saved that now. Carry on for a bit. decide that maybe I want to go back and hotkey and L1 and it'll put me back. So it's a really good feature. So if I quit out that game now, I can now go off and play another game in Super Nintendo, or I can come into all games as an example and fire up this particular game. I can save the game or save state for this particular game as well. So yeah, hotkey and R1, I've saved the slot, saved to slot number 1 for there as well. Start this game. But let's try and reload the state. So hotkey and L1 and it'll take me back. Quit out the game. And then I decide, you know what, I want to carry on playing Zombies Ate My Neighbours. So we'll go back to Super Nintendo again. Fire up Zombies Ate My Neighbours. It'll put me back into the very start of the game as I was playing it for the first time. But I don't even need to wait for the game to start. Once it's loaded up, I can press hotkey and L1 and it will remember exactly where I got to. So you can save multiple games at any point, which is brilliant. So a really good feature on that. Quit back out of the game. And that's it for quitting out of games and for loading and saving games. And then I'll do one more short video on basically showing you how to get into the options for each emulator, and then how you can go in and change any specific settings in there around controls for a specific game or for a specific emulator if you want to do that.